Hello everyone, this is Chirag from dconcloud.com, and in this quick video I would like to show something, not a common one but a useful one. So this is Huawei Cloud. They have also their public cloud offering with all those major services, whether the managed database, virtual machine, bare metal instances and services related to big data analytics stuff, as well as the ML part. So I just want to introduce this cloud. I am utilizing this from last 2-3 months and exploring more and more, and they have a very generous free tier. I can say they have the best free tier I have ever found on any public cloud platform. I don't know that how long this will work, but if you are looking for a powerful VM utilizing and learning for your any purpose, consider this Huawei Cloud as an option, because they have a presence in now most of the global regions and geography. So I am also exploring, and in this video I would like to show you how you can start and you can build your instance quickly. So first you need to head over to this huaweicloud.com. I will drop all those links in the video description. So once you land at this link, you will be able to see this 10 free product, and let's go through and understand something. So they call it as a free packages rather than free tier and other name, so it's known as free packages. And again, there are few terms come into consideration, so try to understand from that. So here you can see we can get 1500 hours. So 1500 hours, which become you can say the 2 instances which can run for whole 30 days or 31 days, and it become this 1500 hours. They have not mentioned that free month or something, but 1500 hours. And we can utilize a Linux machine in their flavor or in their instance type name S3.large.2, which is having the 2 core as well as 4 GB of RAM. You can understand these are not a bustable but a dedicated core or vCPU, 2 instances of Linux flavor as well as the 2 instances of Windows flavor. Because let's say if you are trying to learn the Windows administration or some work under free tier, it is a very small, so most of the time I found that we are not able to set up our workload in the smaller configuration. But here you can see 2 vCPU with 4 and including the Windows Server license cost. So that is the most exciting thing I found here. So surely you should explore this, but one key caveat here, I believe that can be tricky. The volume size only be 40 GB. Again, it's for 1500 hours, or you can say 240 GB kind of volumes. So one can be attached one, let's say for the Linux servers it's okay, 20 GB for 1500 hours, that can be justified in that 40 GB quota. But if you are planning to utilize a Windows server, because Windows operating system is near about 20 to 22 GB, so remember, just try to play with one instance. Or if you really want to utilize and enjoy the 1500 hours for Windows server, remember for maybe next 30 GB or 40 GB you need to pay. So this is the small thing. Or again, possibility is, as it is 1500 hours, if you don't want to run it for full month, then it can be justify whether you use two Windows machine with this configuration and you have 40 GB of block device or this block volume attached, and before this 1500 hours got consumed, shut down, delete everything, you can save. So this is a few small tips and tricks I would like to highlight, but otherwise things are very powerful here. And another thing is, you will get 20 GB of data traffic. It is aggregated, whether it will happen from your Linux machine or Windows machine, or be it any service which we are going to utilize in our near future or planning, because they have the again RDS for MySQL, again the managed services for the database taste and couple of other things. And if you want to set up your website, be sure to set it up with content delivery network, because let's say you have a Linux server but you will get only 20 GB of bandwidth out, But if you will get this content delivery network, here again you can see 500 GB a month, or twice you can say a 2 CDNs, or maybe a 1 terabyte. So try to understand, this is something something very tricky. I have not explored, but I found something. Maybe here it's all about a calculation. I can say maybe setting up a CDN is also chargeable. That is where they are mentioned these hours, but the data traffic is 500 GB. So I would highly recommend to try, but keep your eye on the cost and consumption. I will show where you can check your consumption in this portal. And here some FAQs, because they have a presence in again mainland China and other geography. So these free packages are available in these region only. So Hong Kong, Bangkok, Singapore, Johannesburg, and other countries. I am utilizing in Singapore because that is my present location and it is near to me, and performance is damn good. So just go create your account. It will take couple of minutes. You need to have a valid payment method, and some verification will happen on the OTP. Make sure put the right info, and in few minutes you will be able to log in. And let's go to the console experience. So this is the first time I believe most of the people are going to see the console, and this is a Huawei Cloud Console. And here the common things are in the dashboard, and I am logged in as a root user. But again, we can follow the same IAM strategy and applying MFA on our root account and then access it via the IAM user. All those common things are easily available. And here I have selected the Singapore region. For using the China region, there are again couple of things which are prerequisite, so I don't suggest until unless you don't have any demand or any specific reason. You can stick with other region and enjoy the service easily. And if you are especially based out of India, Singapore is the nearest one, so go with that. Or you can try with Bangkok one. You just test the latency, which will give you the best latency from India. So I am in Singapore, so I am going to utilize the Singapore region. And let's see the services list here. Here again you can see they are also a mature cloud platform, and again very famous in mainland China. I recently done couple of videos on Ali Cloud also. I will drop those links in the video description. But here you can see, and you can bookmark whatever the service is your favorite or you are going to use, but make sure go through the documentation of free package to understand. So let's go to Elastic Cloud Server. Oh, before that, let me show you the billing center, how the experience will look like. So once we have started utilizing, we will see such kind of bars are moving as per our hours. So I have used both Windows as well as the Linux one, and really the experience is good. And a couple of other services which I have not played, but will surely play and drop my quick tutorials and videos in near future. But you can see the elastic volume, as I mentioned, the 2 volume of 40 GB for 1500 hours. So as it is going to consume, it is showing me this much. I have deleted my instances, and I have tried to learn and understand this kind of billing mechanism from here. So once you enter in console, you just need to select billing and come to billing dashboard. It will show some data, and click on this free package, and you will be able to see the same experience and the same information. Make sure the regions, and it will show you how much is allowed and how much we have consumed. And one beautiful thing is, make sure to use your proper mobile number. Once it will reach near about 80 to 85%, you will get a SMS. You don't need to set up anything. I found this is a very good user experience, because as a first timer, when I started using, I got a SMS from Huawei, and they are alerting me that I have consuming this much. And then I just opened my console and found, yes, because it's a 12 months and it is going to end my complete my monthly cycle. So I was in the safe zone to say okay, 80%, 85% okay, because the next day is the next billing cycle, or this free package monthly cycle date. So again it started from 0. So I really found, make sure utilize such kind of thing and always keep monitor the things. Let's go to now our Huawei Cloud Console. Okay, sometime I found, because I really need to explore more and more and learn how quickly to navigate. So here from the shortcuts, let's go to the Elastic Cloud Server, and right now I have deleted previous one. I am in Singapore region. Don't play with dedicated host and all these are very expensive and not come other free package. So go to click by ECS and it will ask for a couple of options. Again here it will ask monthly and yearly, all those long-term subscription. Make sure to click this pay per use. Don't go for the spot price, it will not come under free tier. Keep remember a free package. As soon as you will click on this pay per use, you will be able to see it is selected the free package one, which is having the 2 core 4 GB of RAM and all those information is here. So again you can test here, no free tier, no free tier. So make sure pay per use and select the, again Singapore region is here. Make sure select the right region, don't go for the China region because it is not covered under this free package. Here you can see if you want any specific availability zone. I am okay with the random one. I am just selecting this free package and I am going to select for the Windows one. It will take some time to create, but let's wait, let's work. And here you can see it will come with 40 GB. We will not get that option to decrease to 30, and keep remember that 40 GB comes under the limit of that free tier. So we really need to be aware about all those things. And I always love Windows Server 2012 R2 Standard Edition. Even the newer versions are here, but I am going to stick with this. I'm not going to play with any of this system option. Don't worry about this price. Here it is mentioned, if it is under free tier it will be deducted preferentially, and here we have selected this. Let's go to the network configuration, and again I have not created any custom VPC. Again, the point we will explore. So by default there is one VPC and the security group rules. We can see port 3389 for RDP it is open and SSH is open. So right now I'm not going to worry and going to play with the network stuff here. I'm not going to again select auto assign because I want it will be having the public IP. I'm not going to use any other option here because again it comes with different options. So let's go with this thing, and let's not play with any other option. We will explore, because if you see we need to select lot of different things, but I'm not right now at a point to explore and share. But let's say stick with this traffic because we don't have any big thing here. You can understand the EIP traffic prices it is showing, because as soon as I started changing the things, our instance cost will be there, but we want to be in the safer zone as well as in the free package. So let's select with traffic one for light sharply fluctuate traffic. Shared one, maybe it's a different kind of concept. I am also not fully aware that how these things are working, but I'm going to stick with this and select this bandwidth size 5. I'm not going to put again any big number, because here you can see the pricing mechanism change, and we got 20 GB of dynamic BGP bandwidth BGP based bandwidth built by traffic. So that is why I selected here, and I'm going to the next option. Again it is asking for what name we want. I want DC on cloud Windows. It has a 2012. I don't want to, as it's a Windows one. I want to give my super secret password here. Hope I will type the password correctly, and here, and by default the username is administrator. I'm not going to play with any of the advanced options, and it is asking that the summary and review. Just click on the agreement and click next, it is going to spin up, and it will show us the information. In a minute or two we will get our IP, the public IP, and we will be able to RDP into this system. So let's wait for that, and meanwhile let's explore some other thing in the portal, because it's really cool, and I found really helpful for me to learn, because without spending a huge amount we will get this powerful, even not here in this case of not spending any amount and not paying anything. I am running it from last 2 months, and it's a good experience. I am utilizing, try to test couple of things on Active Directory. So it is something that we can explore about. Object storage is something like a S3, and let's see what other services we are usually use in our cloud platform. VPCs, same, load balancers are there, VPNs are there, NAT gateway, elastic IPs, static IP, and Cloud Connect. I believe this is something like a direct connect or express route or cloud interconnect in the world of AWS, Azure, GCP. Cloud Eye seems like a Cloud Watch or some kind of monitoring service. IAM, Cloud Trace, I think it's a Cloud Trail. So I'm just always trying to map it with the existing learning, whatever we have learned so far from the other cloud platform or our primary cloud platforms. But slowly things are getting mature, the adoption is in market, so we are able to see. Now I believe we got our information. Let's see a little bit about what's inside this instance page, and here we can see different option or tabs to understand. So let's see, it is showing about disk, keep, remember, 40 GB thing under free package. And let's see this network interface card, what info it is showing. Maybe my net is not responding properly, but yeah, here it is a public IP as well as the private IP, the VPC one. Security group, as I already showed, the by default, and we have open our 3389. So let's go and RDP into the system. Okay, let me come out, and let me come out the main page here. Let me copy the IP, the public IP again, and I am going to open my RDP option. I'm just going to enter. Let me bring this thing here, guys, so that I can show you. Administrator, make sure TRATO, make sure you type the proper name, and so that there will be no typo. And here it is accepting, and I am in the RDP session of this instance. As this is the first time boot, it will take again couple of seconds. Make sure you have a good bandwidth on your side also, and then you will be able to see the instance, and the power is there. So here we go, guys, we are in our beautiful instance, and which is covering under free tier. So make sure to utilize it properly, learn properly, and explore, and once not required, go and terminate. Here you can see we have a 4 GB of RAM and all those names which we have given. So this is something I would like to show here. I'm going to terminate. Let me show quickly how to terminate, because it's just a demo purpose I have created for you to show you guys, and I no longer need this instance. Whenever I will need, I build like that, and I will try to learn and terminate. Sometime I am running it for longer for some testing, some learning purposes, but this is the way you can delete, and it will be deleted in few seconds. Here you can see. So guys, make sure to try to understand, to learn. It's the first simple maths, and then this technology part come into picture, which will enable you to learn more and more. So subscribe to my channel and share this thing in your circle. I will put more and more videos about all these different cloud platform, how you can learn, enable yourself and your team and your surrounding and communities. So again, share, subscribe, and feel free to reach out to me if there is any question. Thank you.